y'all, I told y'all Mr. Wayne Whiteside was going to be in the building, a.k.a. Oon is in the building. Now, he has an extensive background, worked on a lot of projects, like I told y'all. I'm just going to throw the mic over to you. Matter of fact, I'm giving him the mic, y'all.
I appreciate that.
You know, take us down memory lane
just
a little bit and tell
mic.
us about some of the things you've done in the business.
Now, well, first and foremost, man, I want to thank God. You know what I mean? Because without him, none of this would be possible. You know what I mean? I came a long way, you know, blood, sweat, and tears. So, you know, it's been a long journey. You know what I'm saying, Coco? Long journey. I'm quite sure you know you've been in the business for a long time, you know, and it got some ups and downs. So I just thank God for waking me up in the morning and letting me breathe and seeing another day. You know what I mean? Because for any moment, any second, you could be gone. You know what I mean? So, to answer your question, basically, you know what I mean? It's crazy because I never took this seriously. You know what I'm saying? I dance a little bit and play around and all that, but people around me started saying I had something. I don't know what it was, but it was something.
Seen something special.
Special,
something different in you.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, not just taking it right off the hand, off the drip. I started, like, everybody was into sports and this and that and this and that, and I was more into, like, you know, the singing and the people that's performing and who's doing what and where. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do.
That's
you know,
the thing that caught your eye.
Caught my eye. You know what I mean? So when they was saying about going to check the NBA, you know what I'm saying? I was saying, tell me the score later on. Right? Let me know who won. Right?
Yeah.
I want to know who's on the billboard.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Who got that hit record?
That's
you know what I mean? So I come from a family of music people, from a background. You know what I mean?
Your aunts and
my uncle. Yeah. You know, shout out to my aunt, my uncles. You know what I mean? Bobby Poindexter, Richard Poindexter, and Jackie Poindexter. Excuse me. You know, the writers of Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they gave their first hit to the OJs, I'll Be Sweeter. Wow. You know, the list goes on going. Jay-Z, you know, Girls on a remix, you know what I mean? So people that use their music over and over, and they've been in the business over 30, 40 years. Yes. So I grew up in that family and just loving music, you know what I'm saying? In a matter of fact, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when I first went in the studio with my aunt and I seen her do her thing, you know, because a lot of artists don't know. Sometimes they go in the studio and they think recording is just like opening their mouth and recording.
No.
And it's not like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? This technique.
There's so much stuff that goes behind the scenes to make that work. So it's not just about that. It's talent and then some as well, you know?
Right. And a lot of people don't know that. You know how to project your voice, you know, the breathing, you know, 3-part harmony, 2-part harmony, and a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw my aunt doing that, how she how she built a song from scratch and built it up. I started listening and learning, you know what I mean? And paying attention. And then that's when, you know, I started wanting to, you know, be in that side of producing and, you know, writing and doing artist development and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I always had to get right. You know what I'm saying? So not just on the performance side, but, you know, I was like, you know, like, wow, like, you know, I'm performing. I started getting different roles and different things when I was growing up.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the roles you had. I know you did a couple of clips, Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Yeah, that was.
We're going to have a clip we're going to show for that with you, Richard Pryor,
and Gene Wilder. That was,
I would have loved to have met,
you know what I'm saying?
Pryor.
Yeah, rest in peace, baby. You know what I mean? You know, you looking down. You heard?
Yes.
Like, that was legendary for me. Like, I didn't even, you know, even to be sitting there and breathing the same, like, next to him.
Even close. How about the same room?
Right, the same room. That's crazy.
Say they've been in the same room with that man. Like,
yeah, and Gene Wilder, you know, you see it's crazy because he's always laughing and joking, but in reality, in fact, when you see him face to face, he doesn't. He's serious. He don't say nothing.
Come on. I want
nothing.
To see jokes. I want to see him clowning around.
You know, he don't talk. He don't say nothing.
Wow.
But when that camera go and hit him,
he transformed.
Right? You know what I mean?
I always thought Richard Pryor was like that because a lot of comedians really hold in a lot of pain. You know what I mean? And they use that and they transform it and they make it funny. But it's normally you see a lot of them depression. A lot of them suffer from a lot of things like that. You know?
Right.
But you know, moving on, you had the chance to experience that being in that movie, the set with them.
Yeah,
You've also done a lot of videos too, like with Ja Rule and a couple of other artists.
Ja Rule, that was crazy too. Because we we from the same hood. You know what I mean? He's a close friend of my cousin Zodiac Fistries.
Oh, big shout out to Zodiac.
Zozo, baby. Yo, shout out. You know what I mean?
And G Slash too. WRM. I gotta give him a shout out.
Yeah, no doubt. Yo, G, I'm feeling the last video my cousin shot for you. Crazy, my dude. You know what I mean? So mad love to him, man. You know what I mean? I just felt like working with Ja Rule was crazy because in the hips, to really take it back for you, to really take it back, me, Hype, Beamy Boom, Zoe,
wow,
came out the same school.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
They just was more video vision wise than me. You know what I mean? Shout out to Big Ralph, your partner. Yo, Ralph, what's up, baby? You know what I mean?
Visionaries. I call all
crazy, you know what I mean? Yeah, right. Yes, because you know Ralph was like, he used to tell me, yo, go get me a slice, man. You know, his eyes be like, all right, you know, working with him and Lionel Martin.
Wow,
you know what I mean? Yeah, Lionel, he did all the Jodeci videos.
Oh wow, yeah, that's where I heard it from. I'm like, I know that name sounds
familiar. Yes, okay. H-Town, it goes on. Boys to Men, you know what I'm saying? So when I see video directors now, you know what I mean? Because they think because they got a little camera, oh, I'm a video director. That doesn't make you a video director. It's a lot more technique than that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, working under them and press my talent wise just grew through time, through the music and everything. Back to Ja Rule, it was an opportunity that I got from a friend of mine's, you know, and she really looked out for me. She gave me a call, let me know about it. I came down, and when I saw Hype was on set, and Hype was like, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, like, oh, snap. We came, we sat, we talked, we kicked it for a minute. Ja Rule came over. We was kicking it. He was like, yo, tell Zoe. I said, what's up, man? I want to talk to him. So, you know, I got a small part in the video, you know what I mean? But it was crazy. I'm pretty sure they're going to show a clip of it. But, you know what I mean? That was crazy itself. You know, Ja Rule, I did a video with Showbiz and AG. Okay. Fat Joe. At the time, I didn't know who Fat Joe was. You know, I'm spinning in the camera. He just coming out. He was sitting there. And matter of fact, Lionel Martin was shooting that, and I'm behind Joe. You know what I mean? And they got the camera drip over me. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm trying to get my spins right. You know what I mean? Because my spins is on. Yeah, it's on time. I don't lose no balance. You know what I mean? I got to keep. You know. Yeah. So I'm spinning. And every time I'm spinning, I can't. Every time the camera's coming my way, he's in the way. So I'm like, what the?
You like, excuse me, Fat Joe.
Like, you know, who you was at the time? I didn't know he was. Like, yo, Lionel, this dude is in my way, man. I'm trying to get a cameo here. But at the time, I didn't know who he was till I found that. I was like, oh, all right. Go ahead, man. You can be in my way. I don't mind.
I'll dance around you.
I'll dance around you. You know what I mean? When I did the joint with and I have a lot of respect for him, man. And I don't care with nobody. BK all day. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And this definitely goes out to B.I.G. Rest in peace. You heard? Kim, you know what I mean? Down to earth, real cool, you know, laid back. She's just so like, I sat, had a burger with her. We on set. We laugh when we talking. No, and she really was crazy because I'm doing like, it was the video Notorious with him and Pig Diddy. Okay. At that time was Puff Daddy, but now it's Pig Diddy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Bad Boys. You know what I mean? So at the time, I'm doing like 3-4 spins at one time, and she's over me, like she's coming over me. They leaving her in the air. Oh, okay. And she's looking down. Okay. And for her to give me a comment, like she froze, like, excuse me, you just did 2-3 spins at one time. Like, coming from her, that was a acknowledgement
yeah,
to me.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, that was like, wow.
I love
I'm trying to find out what she's talking about.
Yeah, she's the realest.
Love.
She's
you know what I mean?
Realist. She's the realist.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that was legendary. You know, another joint that I did.
Let's talk about that whole Apollo thing, though. Tell us about that set. Because, you know, we talking behind
Coco, no, man.
Come on. Forget, right? You're trying to move all fast. Slow it down, okay? Slow it down. Tell us about that. Excuse
me. That was crazy. I went to audition for the Apollo. I didn't really know what was going to happen. You know, I know I was good. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't know how good I was. I always, you know, doubted myself.
We always doubt ourselves.
You know what I mean? I felt like I could be better. You know what I mean? So I was always humble with it. You know what I mean? I always would against people that was better than me. That would make me better. Okay. So at the time, I was like, well, I'm going to go to the Apollo. So I did it. I came in second place.
It was a dance competition? What was going on?
Matter of fact, it was Showtime at the Apollo.
Oh, I remember that.
And
yeah,
so when I did it, I came in the room, was a judge of people like this, like you sitting. It was 3 of them. I did I put the song on. I did I moved like maybe 3 steps. They said, okay, sign right here, you on the show.
Okay, cool.
So I was like, wow. I was like,
that was fast.
That was crazy. I was like, wow. So when I did it, after the show, I came in second place. Because when you go on there, you only got a couple of seconds.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. You only got a minute to catch the crowd.
That was an audience of no patience, right?
Right.
You didn't show something in the first couple of seconds you hit that stage.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's it. So I pray to God, rub that log.
Make sure you rub that log. Put your elbow on it.
Elbow on it.
That's right.
I would put my foot on it, but I was like, all right, cool. You know, we're going to keep it moving.
I'll be rubbing the log, and I ain't even performing. I'm like,
right.
Every time I go back there, just give me a little luck. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So when I rubbed it, I went out there and I did my thing. And after the fact, somebody came down. No, matter of fact, they pulled me from the stage. Now I was behind the stage, and the Sandman, legendary, came up to me.
The original.
And said to me, and said, that's crazy. Never done in history. You heard? Ever. So I was like, I'm thinking, you talking to me? He said, hey, man, come here. Hey, man, I wanted to ask you something. I wonder, can you take my place for a couple of days? I'm going to be going out of town. So I said, huh?
I know you was hoping somebody got gonged, right? You want somebody to get booed. You want them to.
I was like, this is crazy. You asking me to do that? So I was like, I felt like it was an honor. You know what I mean? Because they don't get no better than that. That's legendary.
No, of course.
So, plus they paid me. But if they didn't pay me, I wouldn't care.
I wouldn't care neither. I'd be up there tap dancing my behind.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Spins and all that.
And, he was going for like about 3-4 days. Mm-hmm. And no one ever took his place.
That's a great thing. So let's fast forward a little bit to what's going on now. You got the documentary, My Life and Me, right? In the entertainment world, you got your whole documentary coming out.
Matter of fact,
and you got the music video. So let's talk about that.
All right,
because we're going to be shooting. You got your video shoot coming up for the two artists.
Yeah, I definitely want to talk about that. So definitely. Well, let me start with the documentary. Documentary is about my life. Mm-hmm. Trials and tribulations, what I've been through. The streets. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Family. You know what I mean? Good times, bad times. You know what I mean? Bad deals, good deals. And what happened really in the music business, because people get it twisted.
Give them the real 411.
You know what I mean? Like they think automatically, you're a one-hit wonder and you're gonna be this and that, and there's possibility you can get like that. But
hey, some people will take that happily,
right?
Some people will take that. Being a one-hit wonder ain't too bad nowadays, because some people don't even get that. So continue.
Right, they don't even get that. So like that's why I make that point.
Yeah, continue.
So with that being said, I just wanted people to know on my side, I've been in this business for 20 years, and I felt like I had enough years to put a documentary about my life and the music business.
Okay.
So I got a part 1 and a part 2. A shout out to Prince from Cape Squad.
Okay.
She definitely opened the first part of my documentary. Mad love. You know what I mean? Definitely appreciate it. Second part, with Spice Cajun. You know what I mean? She's been in a lot of videos, Jada Kiss, you know what I'm saying, Rick Ross videos. She's definitely showed me love on the second part. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, we shot that in BX, the second part.
And the Boogie Down?
Yes, no doubt. You know what I mean? So that was crazy itself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I got love for all my boroughs. You heard?
That's what's up.
And out of state. You know what I mean? So that definitely was love right there too. So, I feel like the documentary is going to show, my pain, my hurt, my happiness, my definitely my performance, you know what I mean, on set, and you can say at the end of this day, you're gonna be like, wow, like, he was born to do this. He wasn't,
You're gonna be out there shooting, getting some behind the scenes footage of the upcoming video. Tell
yes,
us about that.
yes, no doubt. No doubt. That's gonna be crazy.
So let's talk about Do Something Together with J Soul and Shanae. Let's talk about
that. First, let me say this first of all, right? With the treatment, I definitely want to get a shout out to Real G. You know what I mean?
Nice group of people working with you too.
Yeah, no doubt. She, me and her put the treatment together. You know what I mean? Like, we both put our heads together, and we got a couple projects that we did together. And you know, she been working with me hard body. You know, been a couple movies, videos, and we trying to go forward. You know what I mean? So VLG, I definitely, you know, I appreciate everything you done for me, man. You know, it's definitely love. You know what I mean? So
shout out to you.
You know what I mean? That's definitely, you know, because without that, it wouldn't have been no treatment. If it wasn't me and her head coming together and making that happen.
Okay.
Now on the performance side, Shanae and Jay Sohai came